And I would like to take a moment to introduce my actually very good friend, the wonderful and extraordinary Ann Gordon. So let me tell you a little bit about Ann. She has spent her entire life in the presence of dolphins and whales. She grew up watching orca whales, boating and living in the Pacific Northwest, and she does whale and dolphin wisdom retreats. Who likes the idea of that? Going on a retreat to, Mexico, Bimini, all over the world, and actually swimming with and being with the whales and the dolphins, right? So you want to get to know Ann. She's also a certified dolphin energy healing practitioner, and she teaches other healers and other people actually how to channel and use the wisdom and the energy of dolphins and whales as part of their healing practice, right? And that is what she's going to be sharing with us today. It's actually kind of cool that things got flipped around, because as much as I would have loved to start off with Master Shah, we will have him tomorrow. Okay, if someone already signed up for your Bimini retreat in the chat. I kind of love how it worked out that we're going to open the conference with some healing energy from the dolphins and the whales. How cool is that, actually? So with no further ado, please, everyone, welcome in the chat. You can wave, give her our beautiful waving hands, the incredible Ann Gordon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am thrilled to be here a little earlier than I had planned, but it's all good. My hair's still wet from the shower because it's 8:15 in the morning where I'm at in California. So thank you, Ann. This has been a real honor to be a part of. And Ann and I are good friends, and I've heard about this conference since it was just a thought in her mind. And it's been beautiful to watch it blossom and grow, and everybody who's jumping on board, which really, I'm going to second what she says. We really need to build a community around, for all of us healers, whatever the modality. It's not about my modality is better than yours. It's none of that. It's about coming together. And that's exactly what the dolphins and the whales are all about, which is unity community, where we come together in unity as a community for the highest good, the common good for all. And the beautiful thing in a dolphin or whale pod, that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your individuality or who you are. And that everybody is honored for their unique characteristics and personality. And I think that is just a very beautiful model for us. So I do actually have a PowerPoint, a little slideshow for you all, because who doesn't want to look at some beautiful pictures of dolphins and whales, right? So I am going to share my screen here real briefly and talk a little bit about, introduce you to the powerful world of dolphin and whale energy healing. All right, here we are. So dolphin and whale energy healing. Some of you may be thinking, what the heck? What is that? Right? There are so many different modalities. And of course, Reiki is probably the first that most of us have heard of. And of course, in the Bible, laying on of hands. But dolphins and whales? Well, let me explain. So when in the presence of dolphins or whales, magic happens. And this picture actually, look at that light in the middle of us and surrounded by dolphins. That light just appeared when I took a picture of this. So just, that's the kind of magic that happens all on its own. And there are many, many documented cases of people experiencing spontaneous healing in the presence of dolphins. There are people who have had chronic back pain or knee pain just disappear, tumors that completely disappear, and all kinds of great healing just by being, not even with the intention of healing, but just by being with them. And so again, people have reported chronic back pain, joint pain, tumors disappearing after one time swimming with dolphins. And I have noticed in my retreats that when you spend time with whales and you're in their presence and energy, it is a beautiful, gentle release of emotional blocks and limiting beliefs. Simply just melt away in such a really, it doesn't have to be traumatic at all. I always say that you don't have to have trauma to get to the joy and the release. And people have even reported improved help with fertility issues and challenges after spending time with dolphins. And of course, dolphins use their abilities, healing abilities, on each other too. Now, these slides are a little gory. I apologize for that, but it's to show the progression. If you look through, this is a pretty nasty shark bite on the back of this dolphin. And if you look through, they are, all that's left is scars there, and the dolphin did just fine. This dolphin was was rescued in the sea, brought into a rehab facility with other dolphins, and they helped heal this poor dolphin. But what's also amazing is that it has been reported that dolphins do not bleed profusely when they are injured like this, the way we do. They also have actually been able to regenerate parts of their body after horrific injuries and in record time. So that's pretty amazing. They certainly are the masters of healing on this planet. And there's many, many studies of autistic and mentally challenged children showing marked improvement after just one swim with a dolphin. They come out more verbal, more communicative, more eye contact. And the dolphins have also been successful in treating war veterans with severe PTSD. And the Upledger Institute has been studying the enhanced effects of cranial sacral therapy in the presence of dolphins, which is really powerful. And I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Horace Dobbs. He was a doctor. He has passed away, unfortunately, but he was in the UK, and he would take clinically depressed people to swim with a wild dolphin in Ireland, and they would come out functional after just one swim, which is really powerful. There's been reports of people that have gone with him that basically lived with their parents. They couldn't hold a job, hold a relationship, and after one swim, got an apartment on their own, held down a job, even had a relationship. So swimming, the British Medical Journal reports that swimming with dolphins is an effective treatment for mild to moderate depression. So that's validation which is the equivalent in the UK of the Journal of American Medicine. And not only, I've been talking about the presence of dolphins and whales, but not only can this healing energy be received in the presence of dolphins, but it can also have equally powerful results when sent through and attuned to Dolphin Whale Energy Healer, both in person and over great distances, just like any other form of modality. And honestly, I find that it's even more powerful in distance. People are more open to receive when in their own homes and not distracted by what's going on around them. Dolphin and whale energy healing is a deeply respectful, highly advanced form of spiritual energy healing. In a dolphin whale energy healing session, you can ask for assistance, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual challenges. And some just ask what is for their highest good. Just a few testimonials for dolphin energy healing. The dolphins were able to help heal my heart. I felt myself rise to a different frequency. I feel like a weight has been taken away, like a new beginning. Amazing and beautiful. Much was accomplished on the inner planes. In my work with dolphins and whales, this is from Mary Getton, a well-known animal communicator, wrote the book Communicating with Orcas. She has been told again and again that they are healers and love working with people. Before my dolphin energy healing session, I was scheduled for knee surgery. After, my knee felt so good that I canceled the operation. 1 month later, my knee still feels great. Who knows what these dolphins can do? So how can you work with or receive the healing energies of the dolphins or the whales? Obviously, you can get out on a boat, be in their presence. You can swim with them. You can get up close and personal with the whales. Or you can swim with them too. You can book a session with a certified practitioner. And as Anne mentioned, I am very shortly starting a program to certify dolphin whale energy healers. And you can do it yourself. You can ask the dolphins and the whales to send you their healing energy in meditation or sleep. One thing I do every single night as I climb into bed, last thing I do before I go to sleep is I ask the dolphins and whales to send me their powerful healing energy. And I give them permission to adjust my frequencies and my physical body in any way that is for my highest good. And you can do the same. And I have a gift for everybody. This is if you would like to meet your own personal dolphin spirit guide. And guess what? Everyone who wants one has one. So just go to dolphinspiritguide.com and you can download that meditation to meet your personal dolphin spirit guide. And the beauty is once you meet them, then you can start working with them. You can bring them, ask them to support you in your own healing sessions, whatever your modality. So let's play with the healing energy of dolphins and whales. All right, so what I would love to do is I would love to just give you guys an experience of what it's like to sense the dolphins and sense the whales. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the dolphins and I'm just going to hold space for them to enter with us. And I'd like you, because you're all energy healers, you all sense energy in some way, shape, or form. I would like you to just maybe even close your eyes if you'd like, and just feel their presence. And then I'd love to see in the chat any responses, any comments on how you feel in the presence of these spiritual dolphins. So I see some of you are asking, it's dolphin, for the free gift is dolphinspiritguide.com. Sorry, that's not a link, but it'll work. If you cut and paste that. So here we go. So I'm going to close my eyes, ask the dolphins to join us, to be in our presence, surround us, with their unconditional love. Feel their presence with us. Feel them swimming around, maybe looking directly into your eyes. Wrapping their pectoral fins around you in a beautiful dolphin hug. Feel yourself supported, guided, loved, surrounded by a pod of dolphins. Thank you, dolphins, for being with us today. All right. I would love to see in the chat. Let's put in the chat what you felt in the presence of those spirit dolphins. I see Isabel says she was covered in chills. Feel like a child that is excited to be here. Lots of joy. Absolutely. The dolphins are all about joy and play. Deborah, peace and calm. You know, that's one thing I hear after almost every single session when I bring in the dolphins and do a session is the peace and the calm. Beautiful energy, love, expansive. So much joy, joy and laughter. Love that. And Annette saw dolphins in her mind. Nice. Feel their energy expanding in your solar plexus. Beautiful, Anne. Smiles. Felt them gathering around, playful energy. Beautiful. Cooling effect, and it's warm. Awesome. I love that. Elated and just guttural laughter. Beautiful. Comfortable. Wow. Love that. Yay. Good job, everybody. Acceptance. Oh, you heard them singing out. Wow. And they do. They're all about play, and they do bring us back to that childlike state. So I love that you guys are feeling that. Awesome. So now I'd like to bring in the whales. And this is a little bit different, the feeling. So this is going to be fun for you to sense the difference. So again, feel free to close your eyes. And I'm inviting the whales to join us, to bring in their immense presence with their huge hearts, beaming love, the holders of the Akashic records on earth, filled with wisdom, wrapping their giant pectoral fins around you, holding space for your greatness. Feel their presence here with you. See that giant whale eye looking deep into your soul. Feel yourself immersed in their powerful, wise, loving energy, supporting and guiding you. Thank you, whales. All right, now I'd love to see in the chat how it felt to be in the presence of the spirit whales and how that was different from what you felt with the dolphins. Immense power and love. My heart is expanding like crazy. Very humbling, so beautiful. Safe and calming, deep calm, energy of expansion, powerful, steam, beautiful. They took me deep into their consciousness, so very deep. Larger presence, tingling over heart chakra, empowered by their sonic waves of unconditional love. Can you guys get, I want to see your hands, how different the whales are from the dolphins, right? They're both wonderful. Not one is better than the other, but it's a really, really powerful combination. Beautiful. Annette saw a whale swimming. All right. I see people raising hands. I think, oh, yeah, okay. All right. Catherine, I saw your hand up for a second. Do you want to unmute and share?
You said raise your hand, so I did. So
Oh, I see. I meant the physical hand. Sorry.
but that's
Got
okay. I'm signed up for Anne's trip to Bimini. I just wanted to say that. And how exciting is that? Here's my video here. I'm more blue today. I'm very, very excited to get to meet you properly and just hang out. But I've had a few touches with dolphins and whales just because we're sailors, and I just want to extend that out. I just love listening to you, and we'll get to know each other a little better later in the year. So
We will. Thank you. I look forward to playing with you in person and swimming side by side with you with the dolphins. All right. Beautiful. I'm loving all your comments here. And what I would like to do now in the rest of our time, we've got plenty of time. So what we're going to do is I am going to actually channel the dolphins and the whales and do a dolphin whale energy healing session. Now, I did say, you notice in the PowerPoint, it was mostly about dolphins. I was first certified as a dolphin energy healer. And then when I started assisting the people I was certified with, that people in the room started saying, "Anne, there's this huge presence here whenever you are here and holding space." And it turns out that I have the soul of a whale is how the best to put that. So whale is with me always. So I bring in whale as well as dolphins. So let's do a dolphin energy healing session for you all. So how this is going to work, what's interesting is for me, for maybe most of you here, you are really attuned to energy. You can see it, you can feel it. I can't. I don't have that ability. I feel like sometimes I'm doing nothing. However, what does happen for me is that I do, in my mind's eye, receive a steady flow of visions and messages. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to sound a lot like maybe a meditation. It'll sound maybe like a reading. And so I will close my eyes. I will guide us into it. And then I will share their powerful visions and messages they have for us all. And you will be receiving, I'll be transmitting the energy as well. So open yourself up to receive, and let's do this. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. And give the dolphins and the whales permission to adjust your frequencies and your physical body in any way that is for your highest good. So they are asking that I lead you through what we call dolphin whale breath. This is to align you with them. So dolphins and whales breathe through their blowhole, which is at the top of their head, which, if you think about it, it is located exactly where their crown chakra is. So that every time they exhale, they are clearing and cleansing their crown chakra. So it is always wide open to receive divine wisdom and love and inspiration. So I'd like you to take a normal deep inhale and hold it for a few beats. And when you're ready, exhale out through your crown chakra with a powerful exhale like a dolphin or whale. And then take a deep inhale in through your crown, inhaling in divine love, divine light, holding it throughout your body for a beat or two. When you're ready, another exhale out your crown. Another inhale in through the crown, inhaling in divine wisdom, guidance, support, letting that flow throughout your entire body. And when you're ready, a final big exhale out your crown. Now settle into a normal breathing pattern. You are now aligned with dolphin and whale energy. You are now open to receive. And I am seeing this circle of whales floating above you. And the words are coming, they're sending the words, a crown of whales. And it's like this giant circle with you in the center. And it's floating above you a little bit. And it's like all the whales are pouring in energy into your body, into your heart, into your crown, relaxing your body. And as this energy is filling you up, your body is being filled with light. And it starts rising up to where you're right in the middle of this circle of whales. And you keep rising to whether you're literally hovering over the surface, glowing with beautiful golden white light. This is the image the whales hold of you. This is who you truly are as a healer. You are this powerful, emanating this beautiful golden white healing light that is unconditional, compassionate love out to the world. And the whales are infusing you with their powerful energy, amplifying the powerful healing effect that you have on each and every person you heal, your clients, and literally everyone you come into contact with. They ask you to see yourself as this powerful healing being sent to this planet to open and heal those whose hearts are broken, whose bodies are suffering, whose minds are challenged by fear and anger. You are anointed by the whales. You are empowered by the divine. You are a gift to humanity and the entire world. And the whales are here to support you. And they are sharing that when you have times of doubt or sadness or fear, confusion, know that as you sink from this holy place, that the whales are literally supporting you, that you are laying supported and loved on the back of a whale, that they will never let you fall, that doubt and fear is normal as a human, but that you are always supported by whales. And they are saying that they will find ways to remind you. You may completely forget this moment. It may be in a week, a year, 10 years. And then they will show you a sign that they are here. Whether it is a picture on a t-shirt in front of you or a whale on the side of a bus, they will make themselves known to you to remind you that you are never alone, that you have an entire pod of whales supporting you, honoring you, infusing you, amplifying your powerful healing effect on the world. And now the dolphins are here. They are also forming a tight circle around you, beaming you with their powerful healing energy. You may feel some tickling in your body, some tingling, filling your body with healing bubbles of light that enter every single cell of your body. And as the bubbles burst, they are breaking away any and all blocks, limiting beliefs, toxins, dis-ease, anything that might be holding you back, leaving you clear and open and confident, trusting, believing in yourself as a healer. And now your own personal dolphin spirit guide is coming up with the tip of its rostrum or nose touching your heart chakra, bursting your heart wide open, filling it with love and light. And now it comes up to your third eye, touching your third eye with its rostrum. As it does, a gentle, warm touch, a burst of light, opening wide your third eye, helping you to see with clarity and clear, intuitive vision exactly what each and every client you ever have needs from you. You have been blessed. You are honored. You are loved. You are supported by the dolphins and the whales. And they honor you for being here today, for gathering in community, for growing this wave of transformation, empowering it, guiding it, literally leading it. They thank you for being a powerful force of good and beauty and love in the world. They love you. They support you. They guide you. You are amazing. You are powerful. You are healing embodied. And so it is. And we are complete. Give your body some gentle touch. Wiggle your fingers and toes and come on back. Love to see in the chat how everybody's feeling. I know it takes a minute to come back from that. It's hard to pop back into. Take a deep breath. Beautiful, divine. That's a lovely. So I think we have a couple minutes, right, Anne? Yep. So if anybody would like to share or have a question, I am open. So this time I'm going to say, yes, raise your electronic digital hand. If you've got a comment, if you've got a share, if you've got a question, seeing some of those comments in the chat. Beautiful. Hey, Anne, go ahead and unmute. Another Anne. It's the power of Anne today.
3 Anns. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Anne, thanks so much. That was so beautiful. They actually, when you were talking about them showing us who we were, they actually showed me as a bright white baby dolphin. For healing energy. So whatever that means was very, very powerful. And they actually also showed me some ideas, because I'm at a point where I want to physically, geographically, spiritually, everything move. So they showed me some things, and I keep getting the message, live the ideas that are given you. So thank you. I needed this more than you could have known. So thank you for bringing your love, your wisdom, and everything that you bring. Very, very much appreciated, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, Anne. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And it's always great to see you again. Lovely. All right. Seeing some beautiful comments. Annette says she was freezing, had to grab a jacket. Normally it's warm in her office. Yep. Those temperature changes happen. Usually when I'm sending energy, I get really warm. When I'm receiving, I get cold. So absolutely, I get that. Here's a good question in the chat. Besides God, what part of the body of the whales and dolphins have this power to heal? Is it their mind or their heart? Oh man, that's a really good question. I think it comes from their heart. And it comes from their mastery of being on this earth. They've been on this earth for 40 million years as in their physical form. We humans have been here about 250,000. You know, they look at us like toddlers. We're trying to figure things out, making a heck of a lot of mistakes. And they are the masters at living in harmony on this planet. And they hold us this vision, holding space for us to grow and mature. So I don't know that it's specifically a body part, but more than just all of who they are. And the other beauty is that they are much more conscious of who they are as conscious beings, as spirit. So they're not as attached to their physical bodies as we humans are. You see, we have a question from Tracy. Go ahead and unmute.
Well, you actually kind of started answering it with the end of what you just said, because at one point, you know, when I was like really looking at that eye of the whale, I just got overcome with like the sadness of what we humans have done to these animals, right? Whales, dolphins, really the planet in general. And I was like, oh goodness, I don't really want to go down that road. During the meditation, and it was interesting in the meditation, that was right when you started saying that they're, you know, when you fall into sadness and despair, that they're always there to catch you. So I was just wondering, in your experience working with them, have you and people you work with dealt with this, and like, what is your counteraction? Like, you know, what have you experienced in that realm?
Well, I first noticed it when I watched that movie, The Cove. And I mean, it's a horrific movie to watch. But what I noticed is that when these Japanese fishermen were killing the dolphins, and there's dolphins all around, they didn't fight back. And dolphins are so much stronger than we humans are. And they could have easily damaged or killed these fishermen, and they didn't. Sure, they tried to get away, but they didn't ever bite or whack them with their tail or anything. And that's when I started thinking about it and asking them about this. And they shared that they look at us like toddlers, and they hold space. With unconditional love, they don't have anger, or they're not upset with us, but they're holding the vision for us to live up to and mature. And so I think that's really powerful. It's a powerful model, and it's a powerful place to live from. And so I think it's just, if we can just be the best we can be, live in compassion, live in love, and unconditional love is really hard for us humans, right? But if the more compassionate we can be and use them as a model, then, you know, we all know that, you know, violence begets violence, anger begets anger, but the more we can be compassionate and forgiving to ourselves. And here's a really good example. The gray whales were known as the devil fish by the whalers, because they were the only species of whales that literally would fight back against the whalers. All the rest would just try and escape. But now, in the very same lagoons in Mexico where they go to breed and give birth, where they were almost wiped off the face of the earth by the whalers, they are now the friendliest whales on earth. They literally approach boats. They bring their newborn babies to the boats where there's people, and they push them up so the people can love them, touch them, kiss them, interact with them. There's no other species of any animal in the entire world that does this. And, you know, sure, there's monkeys that come to people, but they don't care about people. They just want food. They want to steal something. But the whales, the gray whales, have forgiven the humans so much. They initiated this behavior. And here's the amazing thing. Some of the whales are old enough to remember the whaling in those very same days.
Wow.
That is forgiveness.
That is. What a lesson. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome, Tracy.
And for being here.
You're so welcome. And Anne, I think my time is up. Is that correct?
Yes. Thank you so much for moving your time and sharing that amazing with us. Isn't it kind of cool that things moved around with the speakers? And for those who are late, we had an emergency with Master Shah. He had an emergency. He's gonna come tomorrow instead. So Anne kind of stepped in to come up, and Caitlin Connor, who's supposed to present tomorrow first, is coming soon. I think she's almost here. So we just, you know, had to move things around. So thank you so much. And isn't it kind of cool that we actually opened the conference with the energy of and the blessing of the whales and the dolphins. So, you know, it all works out. We always make it work out, right? And in fact, actually, do you want to share real quickly the message that you got from the whales the other day when you and I were talking about the conference?
Yes, and I don't remember it exactly because when it comes through,
Sure.
you guys know how
Yeah,
that
sure.
works, right? But yeah, it was all about, they were honoring Anne, and they were saying thank you for joining in community and how important it is to be in community, how the power of numbers comes together, and that this is really very, very special, that humans for eons have, you know, my modality is better than yours, it's competition, that it's just eliminating the entire concept of competition to come together in this unity and community. So
Beautiful. All right. So thank you, Anne. Can we give a big round of applause for Anne Gordon and her beautiful gift?